and I should is there. Eek. Yeah, well, I should be back now. Hey, hello, woo! And I always get a signal that my microphone is muted or has no signal. Can everybody hear me? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can you all hear me? Can you hear me? You're back. Yeah. And yes, well, I have. Okay. Nice. I did hear myself too. Woohoo! Thank you very much. Yay! Hype and another hype and woo! Let's make it rain emotes. There we go. Woohoo! Yeah. Thank you very much for the fallen hairs. Ooh, 7 more percent. Ooh, almost. But we still have a full week. So, and again, more bits. Thank you very much, John. You're awesome. Really, you're. As always.
My advice to you,
Whoa.
start drinking heavily.
Hello, Viking Pie. Hello. Welcome. How are you? And thank you for the hydrate. My little bottle of water. Nice to see you again. Hope everything is good. Just had a little Streamlabs crash. Let's see, where can we put some nice red stitches? Oh, that's too. And we have red stitches. I already have a lot of red stitches on this one. Hello, also. Oh, good. So yeah, this is next Friday there will be an extra stream. For those who have not seen it, the schedule, especially because for Halloween and because a dear friend Crutox does not open his garage for that Friday. We'll probably mostly listening in, no problem. Of course, I mean, you are just watching, lurking, whatever you want to call it. It's fine by me. Just having you here is awesome. And also Viking Pie, in case you if you still have some fallen hairs left, we still have a challenge going. Yeah, we're almost there. Oh, thank you very much. Woo! That's right. We have all all the Halloween. Thank you, John. Who are the awesomest, awesome person, right? Well, you know what I mean. Okay, another 3,000 points, which means we have it. We have it. 100%. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So, that means that next Saturday I will be having to work on this nice little dude for the rest of the year at least. Or better said, till it's finished. I still have to finish the one from 19. 19. That's a little bit too 2023. But okay, yeah. Well, I said it, and again, this is another one.
Do you ever look at someone and wonder what is going on inside their head?
Well, I do, but I have already enough in my head, on my head, and everything. So, thank you very much, Viking Pie. So now I at least know what I have to do when I finish these guys. In September, September. That's already gone. I mean, November and the rest of the year. Not only that, I will also need to finish it, and I need to make an emote out of the Baldy Genie. Woo! Next time I make such a challenge, I definitely need to calculate better the points. But yay! So I'll do that after the stream. And let's do a little bit of yellow yarn over here. I think I will finish these today. Stitch Golums, it's only a little bit of detail left. That much to be done. And a few just colored stitching this arm, break a little bit of the too much colored stitches here. Nice and colorful, of course. You this kind of stitching with just kind of white on black yarn. Give the oh. Chose to use copper for these because, yeah, well, I have already used normal metal for this, but well, rust, you don't see it. Just to break up the colors a little bit. I've planned a little special thingy because he has a nice little wound in his belly. I'm going to stuff some static grass in there. Right. So it's he's not leaking blood, of course, because it's just a Stitch Golem, but he will be bleeding hay or straw or whatever you want to call it. This one, oh, the eternal hunt. That, by the way, means if I finish these today, I will be painting next Friday. This little guy, maybe I don't know how, the Crutox Pumpkin Rider Goblin from Heroes Infinite. That will be my project for Friday if I finish these little guys today. Green button. Over here. We just put together all the materials available around them. Right. Thing. Didn't sculpt any of the thread. Paint it on anyway. Just almost finished. Oh, bitch. Stitch. Right. Close to it. In the ground. By the way, I have started to paint a little bit again. Hey! I also had a dropper bottle with dried up paint in the tip. Let's say putting more pressure on it. It's not. No, definitely not. I did make that mistake yesterday again. I will never learn, I guess, but no. That's why they have invented this kind of nice things. Or if you want to make it simpler, just use a normal pin for it. A thin paper clip could also be very helpful in that case. Let's make that one also green. No, that's indeed one of the things. A clogged tip of a dropper bottle to puncture it. Not try to blow it out because you will lose a lot of paint. I hope the damage was only the loss of paint and not also a lot of splashing on models or anything. Because that's normally what one of the things that do happen. Of course, a lot worse. Especially if you have almost finished painting a model and then what? There it goes. Oh. Vibe. There was more paint on the table than in the bottle. Yeah. That is a little bit of the... But as long as it is on the table, not on any painted minis, then you can still call it a little bit of a of good luck. Done. Oh, I had one very big button. You know what? I don't have purple in here. One of the buttons purple, dark purple, monarch purple to be precise. So dark, barely recognizable as a purple. Light on it. A little bit more visible. One thing to do here is, of course, blood for the blood god. One of the best blood effects that is on the market, I have to say, to be honest. Let's get a brush. So the true blood from war paints, I have not used it yet. It does look very promising. good thing is with this, so I did dry brush over it. We'll see where a lot of the paint was. Splatter a little bit on it. Edge of the base. Off on the big needle, but I think it is supposed to be a very big sewing needle. There is the hole where you put the thread through normally. Oh. Purple. Red. Put it on there. Almost done. But the one thing that I don't like is all those still need a little bit of. Oops. Oh yeah, that was a fall. Shadowing. I'm going to put all that with a wash. Oh. Again. That good of a brush. Here. A Reaper Pro. Grimdark Shadow. That's the most black wash army thing. This might so improve. Sucker. Watch. Brush. Gives the pictures bit more of a shadow in it. Put a little bit better. Oh, by the way, before I forget, you said you were painting again. What are you painting? Looking on a bust or something, or something like that. Or pirate, ah! Okay, nice. Very appropriate, want it is still October, which means October. Don't much with that kind of things, but bravo! Still. Okay. Oh, shadows. Little small line of black ink can do for a model. Makes the stitches stand out a little bit better. It with buttons. These stitches. Thing I have copper, so let you of verdigris on it. Hey, I missed something in my in chat. I Pretzel Rock is not registering. Why? Okay. I will find something for that later. Maybe I just have to start the whole thing. It's not that important right now. Probably, maybe because of the crash I just had at the start of the stream. Shall say, have music and okay, by the way, I'm slightly struggling with my shadows. I used purple for the shadow color, however, when I use dark green as the next layer, basically cover nearly all. Okay. And the only thing I can think of that the paints are a little bit too thick. Maybe. Also, I think because those are shadows, I would not paint over them with green. Baldy, oh, Baldy treat, yay! Ah! Yep. In this case, paper note. Thank you very much. Oh, by the way, I just grabbed those. Officially, you should have been able to be choosing for the Baldy tree, or probably a Baldy tree. It is already said. And I think I just afraid of having too much contrast with the purple, but I shouldn't. No, I don't think that's. I mean, yeah, I have of course nothing at hand to show. Definitely, he still reads quite purple, but he will be quite pale if it is finished with a lot of shadow in the face. But to be honest, yes, I do struggle with getting the right the shadows in the right places. But normally with purple I have not that much, but then you should really use for the mind when you are using green to also, I would say, do all the highlights first, most of the highlights, and at the end when you are also doing the very last highlights, then add maybe the purple shadows, because that's because you are going over purple again. It's counteractive. I explain it good enough, I hope. That is what I would do. Can already add some shadow just to get a general idea. Going over the shadows again with green. My mini painting feel has gone over time, just like my brush control feel. Well, we live and learn. I understand. Thank you. No problem. Try it out. And yeah, that is indeed one of the things that I have noticed also. Brush control, it's something you have to keep practicing. Goes for a lot of skills. So that's definitely not something to worry about. It will come back. Have a little bit the same thing. I'm trying to, especially for when I'm going to work on that bust, definitely going to watch better with how I going to thin my paints, and how it's better to, in this case especially, thinning the paint a lot more than I'm used to. Get much smoother transitions. One of the things that I have well, not learned, but have heard, seen, one of the YouTube painters, Ninjon, great painter, that he paints with almost no pressure on the brush. That's something that I definitely do a lot. I really push my brush on the model. You can see okay, now I'm using a wash. That's definitely something I'm using, but he is literally uses very thin paints and literally only uses the very tip of his brush to paint. That's one of his. He did go to America, did give some painting lessons. He's noticed that a lot of people did not understand how he could get his kind of painting standard, but he forgot a lot of people to tell that he literally just uses the tip of the brush to paint. So no. Instead of, let's get some black so I can paint the rims. Sorry, but I'm doing it by hand this time. Normally when I paint, I have always done that. I literally put the whole brush on it and I make this stroke. Which means that I'm definitely touching a lot of model and a lot of brush. What he does is literally also the one thing that you told me, just wiping off your brush just before you go to the model is also his standard thing. But if you see him paint, he literally just paints like this, just tapping. It does work, of course, but you barely touch model. And well, in this case, I would say I'm just painting the rim. I want to done it a little bit faster. I want to get nice details painted. That could also help. Does depend indeed also a little bit on the model itself, how quickly you want to paint it. Pick the surfaces. This is literally just I would paint this rim the same, this edge the same way. I would just take too much time. I'm heading off again. It was good to see you all in chat. Hey, thank you very much for popping by. Enjoy painting, and hope to see you soon again. Have a great weekend, and thanks for the last points for the community challenge.
My advice to you,
And
start drinking heavily.
Thank you very much. Right, so now I have to get my little secret. Oh, no, I probably. No, it's not over here. It's probably over here somewhere. Yeah. It's possible that my camera will shake a little bit because I need to. Oh, no, I can do it without. Good. A little top of grass. And I need a little bit of. To finish my little Gutrag model. No, I need one more thing. Yes. Hey. So So I have some static grass from Woodland Scenic, and this is indeed nice dried harvest gold grass, as you can see. Take a little bit of glue. Empty, so it takes a little bit. There it is. A little bit of the PVA glue. In much. There. And you know what? Give the impression that he is losing a little bit of his gut. Oh, that's wrong. Go there. So we take a little bit of the. Watch out a little bit. I don't want all that stuff in my paint. Just take a little bit of. Grass. Not static grass because this is a little bit static. Just sometimes just stick to places where you don't want it. Still a lot on his belly over there, so I brush. Gently wipe it off a little bit. Rest I will go off later. See it a little bit. Range. Let's get a little bit of a. Oh, the other way around. Go, there we go, there we go. Closer, no. Come on. So he's losing a little bit of his innards. That. And that is Gutrags. Why he's. Because there was a fresh wash over here. A little bit of the detail. Gutrags is finished. This away. One moment. I guess that Stitch. I did do only the buttons, but we still these two, as most of the buttons do not for the eyes. The buttons, the stitches to the buttons, they are sculpted in. But the smaller buttons are not. Here on the side, just painted them in. But I have a little bit of black over here. Down nicely. Almost like paint those shadows in. Oh, right. Let's go back to the full view. So found it a little. Get the impression of a so that means Stitch. I call him done. Also, and we have. So I have to do the. I will paint the trim black later. And because I am painting over his name. Added the name later on the side of the base as I normally always do. So, bit of lining, and that means all them finished. So the three Reaper, thinking about not completely. I will add a little bit of the static grass also to these bases. Just a empty base with stones is nice. Just adding a little bit a tuft of grass or something like that makes a little bit of difference. Sometimes even a lot of difference. In this case, these don't have the same injury as Gutrag, of course, but still, why should there not be a somewhat dried out grass where they walk? Go. There. Have them. Yeah. And that's good. Crutox is for will fry, which means that I have to go on with my next model. Oh. Even though you are called bitch. Come off very easily. Gutrags, a bit of a problem with it. Go. pen for this and add the name to it. Stitch. There we go. Stitch lesser Stitch Golem. Our little bitch. Also Stitch Golem. That's done, which means that we can finish them. Always do with a black rim. Yeah. One. One is this one. The finishing touch of number 3. Good. Go. Yay, 3 more miniatures finished this year. Side. Wait till they are dried. Let's clean up my paint a little bit. 30 degree goes there. Gray over there. The just not so white over there. The what? The not so white? Off white. Yeah, that's what I said. And so this means I have to start with this one. Crutox, the Pumpkin Rider. Good. I think it is best to start with the base. A little bit more time on the rest. Yeah, thank you very much. With blue tag holder. The base. Browns would go really great with this. Not just very dark browns. Tinted. It's a tainted garden as a base color. Well, they are not falling down, they all disappear in the back of my and a woodland camo. Because I'm going to make a little bit of a blendy thing. I think a desert yellow. Okay, well, I'll make one. So I'm using these 3 colors for the base. Get it out. Yes, there it is. Desert blue. Woodland camo as a dark green. Big brush. Now notice that the painted garden is more of a greenish brown than a blue brown. Okay. Problem. Oh. There's a yellow here and there. Water. Blend going on. I do know that when I download, this is 3D print by the way, know that I definitely liked it. I mean, it is a really nice Halloween themed thingy. But also I am quite fond of goblins and squigs, so this is definitely a nice combo. In here and there, splatter it on. Normally you can do this also with washes, but this is a little bit easier. When this is dry, just add a nice dry brush of almost a off-white at least, or as they call, as Army Painter calls it, a warm grey, like this. A little bit greenish on stream, but okay. So not a pure white. There's a tree trunk there, but I will definitely a little bit of black, brown, black. Nice color. There we go. For the pumpkin, yeah, it's only one color that you can use for pumpkins, and right, I don't use the big mistake. I don't use, and I have stopped using the Reaper paints. I still have them. Only remember where did I put them? Over that's not over there. Oh, probably over here. Got to take out the oops. Oh, not the paints. Why do I have so much stuff? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So no pumpkin orange. That's bad. That's bad. No, I'm using these paints on my traveler case. In my traveler case. I have a orange. Too bright. But we have a secret color thingy that is called clear magenta. two things. But this is the orange, the Master Paint series, point 2, I believe they some people call them. Why not? Let's. A little bit too bright. As I said, we can get that tone down a little bit with clear magenta later. A little bit of a brush. There is my Raphael. There is my. Oh no, this is the phalanx. Oh, also good. Oh, that's it. Right, oh, then probably it will be over there somewhere. Whatever. Not is also the paints. I noticed I have only 3 colors from these new Reaper paints. A little bit thinner. Used to be. Can definitely use them straight out of the pot. Perfectly. The darker orange I used, I airbrushed on this one. Gives it just enough that little pumpkin orange, so I don't really need to have it. Bright orange color, nice. Hey, sometimes painting is just having a little bit of luck. Don't cover too much paint. Layer. The details later. Paint the eyes. Is really nice. Give them kind of three red eyes. Way this one looks. Needs some nice, at least bright red eyes. Now the legs he is walking on, I'm know a little bit about pumpkins. Grown them myself at some point, years ago. I believe I'm more like rounded. Not really the things that he is walking on. Definitely long. I think not be bad to still paint them as leaf or green. Now is my airbrush flow improver. I white ink. Use a other kind of ink, but I still have this one on my desk from Scale Color. Some ink's coming out. No longer. And even a drop. Oh my god, this is a good evening. Oh, that's even a second drop. My metal four scale, over there, yeah, 4 scale, there we go. He did fall. Whoa. What we bargained for. And a little bit of airflow improver. What? Thinning it? No, I'm not thinning the ink. Medium brush. I take some flow improver. Paint the eye in with it. Then I go to the wet brush to the white ink. You can already see the white is flowing wherever the flow improver is going. Paint very thin lines somewhere. Really nice. Watch out that you don't overfill them, of course. The flow improver does, in fact, already the same. Does most of the work for you. Instead of flow improver, you can also use just a solution of just water with a little bit of soap in it, like dishwasher soap. Has almost the same effect. Only thing is, airbrush improver, flow improver does not foam. I have an airbrush, so why I have stuff in house. Teeth give some kind of bone color, so they get a little bit white is the problem. Oh. Of course, you'll have to repeat it several times. Will cover good, but I am thinking of using a contrast paint, or probably the speed paint from Army Painter. Oh. White going there. Good. So now we have. Why not? Normally, if I see a goblin with a hood and a cloak, I immediately think, hey, night goblin! Or in my case, even a dry water clan goblin, my own brain fart. But I think with the orange and probably the green skin color, I think a purple would not even be so bad for the whole. Oh. Green for the skin, purple for the robe, and hey, look, those are the new Master Series paints that I also have. Right. I didn't go to the Reapercon, but I did order the special big box with the cutting mat and gold. No, I cannot read it from here. But it also had half these 3 paints in them. A little bit thinner than I used to from Reaper paint. But to my surprise, they are really, really nice and matte. They're already a very matte finish. I truly like. Unfortunately, I have already put too much money in my army painter paints. Switch over to again Reaper paints. Also, well, wait, what am I saying? In fact, I am well. I have until now. I have only painted just 3 bases, just to see how good they cover and how matte they are. And now they are definitely much more matte than the older paints. And yeah, I definitely do like them. It just made me think, because yeah, well, here in the Netherlands it's a little bit harder to get Reaper paints. But Reaper is now in the Netherlands. They have their warehouse, so it should be, in fact, a little bit more easier and at least less expensive. Get the paints. I think I will in future definitely. Their warehouse is open in the Netherlands. Yes. So also for England, for UK, you can buy there. Just one little downside. They are still working on it, but you can only pay with credit card on the Dutch or UK side. Well, I don't have a credit card. They are working on it, so probably in the future we will also be able to pay with PayPal and such. Yes, but at least yes, the warehouse is open. I have tried to order something, but yeah, well, I don't have a credit card. What I also was a little bit disappointed about is if you order there, you don't get a ghoulie bag. You have to order in America to get one. That's I don't know if that has to do with certain regulations about the food stuff, which would be a little bit weird because I mean, hey, if you order it in America, it still has to be it still has to travel to Europe, but this year I will definitely be missing out on the ghoulie bag and the nice minis you can get if you order more than 50 euros. Oh, and a little tip that I also heard, if you are in the UK and you want to order from the European warehouse, order in euros, because that is probably because of the exchange rate. I have heard it is just a little bit cheaper than order them in pounds. Dus of course depends a little bit on how much you order, of course. Or you order, the bigger the difference will be. And one of the biggest improvements, of course, are, well, you can see them already. They have really, really nice labels. We'll have some of the older, but not, I mean, I don't mind that these are just, I don't mind the whole layout of the white labels they always had. That's not what I'm talking about, but somehow these always lose a lot of text. It rubs off very easily. And I guess these do not have that problem very. I don't think these will have that problem. And, well, you can. I don't know if you can really see. I think you can see it on the camera. That orange. That is really. There is no shine at all. It's really nice matte. So, Reaper, well done. If this is the right thing for this. What? Because of course I'm painting over black. Nice and bright green. Is that good? Tone down the green a little bit. Find out. White. Try. Use the same green. I can always make it a little bit different with wash. Oops. Oh, well. Mushrooms on here. want to make those bright red anyway, or at least a very bright color. From with my pretzel rock in the well, I'm very sorry, but I think I come on. There we go. Nearing Halloween. Get the music for it a little bit. Go. I believe I will choose a different game. Goblin skin. That the jade, precious jade, would work very good. Right over. So I will have to paint skin. Is this use a wash later on? But we are going to get white anyway. Goblin, nice and bright green color. His face, saw it. It immediately remembered me about the Green Goblin in the Spider-Man comics. Strong, pointy chin. is. File. Bigger parts I can problem. In parts. I think I will not be using that great jade green. It's too jadey. So let's see. For the green skin, I'm definitely going to use nice emerald forest green. This color. And for the leaves, darker green, guardian green. Great. And leaves. Brush. I just hit me. Also use brown in there. Leaves. Green will brighten up. The brown wash. that much precise. Sound really, I did have. Oh. Thank you, Rockets. And not supposed to do. I had a nice playlist for Halloween. Okay. We have music. Part. Let's take a dark brown. Red brown. Yeah. Drink! Oh! Thank you. That was definitely a take a shot. Thank you very much. Because I haven't done that very long. I love shots, definitely. And yeah, there we have it. The Flying Dutchman rum. Whew. Glass. Ooh. Oh yeah. Good. John, thank you very much. On your health. Ooh, that was a long time ago. Still tastes good. What? Drunk. Get this color. Some leaves on the. Was just a little bit stones and rubble. Definitely. Oh, there's even a skull. Some leaves. Red. A little bit of pink in there. Pink. Oh my god, I started over again with my pink purple dyslexia. Yeah, this is definitely some Halloween music. Good. Oh. Can see it a little bit. It's fall, autumn, what you want to call it. Eight. Pumpkin I will leave alone for now because I have to wait till all that white is done. Yeah, the skin is white skin. Goblin is light green. This is definitely much better. I do really like that jade color for his skin. Not so much. Right? Shading it purple. In way to get those weird things, especially as a child when I was reading comics, and yeah, one of my heroes was Batman. Always saw the Joker a lot, always purple costume and orange with it, and I always had some, oh, how can somebody think of combining that? Got into painting, learning that purple and orange and green go really well together. Definitely did change my mind. But it does depend on the kind of the hue of the color, green and the purple and orange. Painters, we all know the purple. Then the first question is, what purple? Because there are many. There are so many. Friday on work, still ladies were talking about clothing, especially because one said, well, there are certain colors I cannot wear, they don't look good on me. Blue, it's not my color. Well, some were a little bit faster than I. Immediately, yeah, but what kind of blue? Blue, you have blue, you have blue, light blue, dark blue, gray blue. Oh, you Good that you do not all know all the colors that I have at home. My paint pots. Well, for some basic colors, I think it's definitely not bad. Let's go work on those leaves. And now 3 colors of oh, a darker color of green. I also used for the base. That was the woodland camo. Some those spots. Bit off. Same. Color as make my work always a little bit harder. Wait. Look good. Guardian green and of the coral green. Light color. That. Still one of the most of giving still use too thick a paint. Very Lights. Sound. Found this place as a shadow color. TV. Oh, I get completely in the side. Whoa. Brown. Oh, ooh, a stretch. Yes. Thank you. Oops. There we go. Oh, and oh, I think I will end the stream with this because I totally forgot that I had to reboot my thingy. But whatever. Hey. Thank you for the stretch, John. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the gifted sub. And let's see. So next Friday there will be a Halloween stream. Then I go on with this dude, and probably will have just in case I finish him another model ready for in the whole Halloween theme. Saturday I will be back and I will be painting this dude, Baldy Genie, and in between I have no idea what I will be painting, but I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to enjoy, and stay healthy, and hope to see you next time. The end. Thank you.